Welcome to RightStart Math's Winter Games. We are here to play a game from the Math Card Games book. Remainder Hearts is the one we're going to play today. This is game D9 from the Math Card Games book, written by Dr. Joan A. Cotter, and I'm your host, Kathleen Cotter-Lawler. So the game, again, like I said today, is Remainder Hearts. Our objective of this game is to practice finding remainders. So now some of you are going, remainders, help me out. I think that has something to do with division, but I'm not sure. Well, let's look at this real quick. So here is, some people call the division house. The number on the inside is the dividend. This is our divisor. The answer is the quotient, and whatever's left over is our remainders. That's what we're going to focus on today, is the remainder. Another way of looking at this is we have dividend divided by the divisor gives me the answer, the quotient. Okay, so let's look at our cards and layout. First, we're going to need our multiplication cards, which of course can be purchased from RightStartMath.com. So we've got our multiplication cards. We need a set of multiples between 3 and 10. So you can use the 3s, you can use the 4s, the 5s, all the way up to 10. We're going to use 5s here today because that just makes life very easy. So we're going to use the 5s. And then we need 10 to 30 other cards that are not multiples of the sets. So since I'm going to use the 5s here today, I can't have a 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to 50. And it needs to be less than 11 times the set number. So again, since I'm using 5s as my set, 11 times 5 is 55, so I can't have any cards above 55. And I'll show you when we get to playing. Hopefully it'll make more sense. You need 4 players. For the deal, we deal all the cards to the players. Our object of the game is to avoid taking a round of cards with a multiple of the set. And remember, today we're going to use 5. Again, you can use anything from 3 to 10. I'm going to use 5 here. Or I want to capture all the multiples, 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up. This is very difficult to do, but sometimes it'll happen. So most of the time you're trying to avoid taking a round of cards with a multiple. So when we play it, and again, I'm going to show you here in a minute, the starter will play a card and then notice the remainder. We don't want the starter to say the remainder is, because we want the children thinking about what is the remainder. And you'll see as we get going with this. Then the other people playing will play a card with the same remainder, or if they don't have a card, just any old card. And again, this will make more sense when we actually play a game. It'll make more sense. Then the player with the highest card with the correct remainder takes the cards, and they become the starter for the next round. Sometimes 2 identical high cards are played. If that happens, the first person who played the card will take the hand. So let's go play a game and see what this looks like. So here's my cards. I've got my multiples of 5. So here's one of them. So 5 times 5, here's 5 times 10, 5 times 1, 5 times 4. I've got all my multiples plus my random cards that are not multiples of 5, and they are not more than 11 times my set, which is 5. So let me deal these out and we'll play the game. Okay, we've got 4 people playing. Now I'm going to play all 4 hands here, but let's look at this. So this is the first person. Remember, multiples of 5. So I can lay down my first card. So I'm going to just lay down, let's lay down a high card. Let's do 54. So I lay down a 54. Next person's turn. So 54, what's the remainder? So I've got 5 times 10 is 50, and 4 is my remainder. So this is 4. So now person number 2 needs to find a card that has a remainder of 4. Don't I have any? The remainder of 4. This one would be 3. This is a multiple. Let's put these in orders here. Let's make more sense. Here's 3. This one's 2. This is a multiple. Another multiple. I'll put it back behind. Another multiple. Oh my goodness, we got lots of multiples. 8 is going to be 3. I'll put that over here. 6 is going to be a multiple of 1. 5 times 1 with a remainder of 1 makes 6. These are all multiples. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 multiples here. 4 are not. So this one has a remainder of 4. I have no remainders of 4. So I can lay down any card. In this case, we've started with a remainder of 4. Person number 2 does not have a remainder of 4. Now I can lay down any card I want to. So I could lay down any of these, any of these. I'm going to lay down 45. We'll see how that works out. And let's look at person number 3. Now I've taken the liberty of putting these in order. So these are remainders of 3, 2, 1, another 1, and then I've got my multiples of 5. So again, I'm looking for multiples of, doesn't matter what this guy did. This one started, this is my starting card, multiples of 4. I have no multiples of 4. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of, let's get rid of this one. Okay. Let's look at person number 4. Again, I've put these in order already. This just makes it easier for my brain to think these through. Again, I'm looking for remainders of 4. Here's a remainder of 4. Now, I could put down a low one like this, because remember, it's the person with the highest card with the remainder that will take the hand. We already have 2 cards that are multiples of 5. So unless I'm collecting these, I don't want this hand. So this, doing this would ensure that the first person's going to take it. But if I lay down this 54, remember the rule that says that if you lay down 2 identical cards, this first person that lays it takes it. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so person number 1 is going to take these and has 2 points now. Okay, this is not good. Since person number 1 took the cards, we're going to lay down another card. Well, being a little bit paranoid now, I'm going to definitely not get this one. So 3, of course, is my remainder. Here, do I have any remainders of 3? I do. Well, since I already know I'm going to take it, I think I'm going to throw this one down. Let's see what happens. Okay, remainder of 3. Here we go. And remainder of 3. Only one I have is an 8. So who's going to take this one? It's going to be person number 2. And look at this, no 5s. So even though I took this, number 2 took the hand, they don't get any penalty points because there's no 5s in there. All right, let's try another one here. That actually worked pretty good. Actually, you know what? Let's do the 12. That's going to be a remainder of 2 because 2 times 5 is 10. 2 more makes 12. So I've got a remainder of 2. Remainder of 2. Oh, I can lay this one down because I can get rid of my high card and I'm not the first one to play that card. Okay, let's look at this guy. Remainder of 2. Ha, look at this. We have 3 12s in here. Okay, this person's feeling okay right now because I have no 5. I know I need a remainder of 2 because this was my starting. Remainder of 2. I've got just 1 because these are 1s. This is a 3. So that's funny. This person's going to take it because he had the first one of any duplicates to take, but squeaked by with no 5s. Yay. And remember, these are just random cards. I've got the sets of 5, and then after that, they were random ones. So it's kind of funny. I got all 12s in there. Okay, this person's turn again. Let's see. If I do this, it'll be 3s. This will be 1s. I got a lot of cards. Should be okay. Let's do that. 8. So this is a 3. Oops, pick up my cards. I have no threes. These are all my fives. Here's my ones. These are all ones and a two. I have no threes. So I can lay down whatever I want to. I'm going to get rid of a high card. I'm going to get rid of a high card because I don't think I need that. Okay, let's look at this one. Again, I'm looking at threes. 3 is my remainder. These are my fours, twos. Oh, I don't have any. I'm going to get rid of a high card again. And the last one, threes. Oh dear. We're going to end up picking up something here. Well, I'm going to end up taking it no matter what because I have threes. So I'm going to take this one. Since I'm going to lose, I may as well lose good. So I'm going to pick up the threes. I got 1 point. I start again. We'll do 4, remainder of 4. I have no 4s in this hand, so we can put down whatever he wants here. 4s, I don't have any, so I'm going to just throw down a card. And 4s, oh yay, it's under. Okay, that did not work well for person number 1 here because I ended up with 2 points. I start again, or person number 1 starts again. Well, let's do this. That's going to be a remainder of 1. I have a remainder of 1. Person number 3 has some remainders of 1. And a remainder of 1. Oh dear. This is the only thing I can do. This is my only one that's a remainder of 1. This is 2. This is 4. I have to do this. But look at this. I have no 5s. Yay! So I take these. Now this person, I'll put it over here so you can see it. It's going to start again. I'm going to lay this down. Hopefully this won't backfire. So what's the remainder here? 0. Do I have any zeros? No. So I'm just going to lay down, just throw away a card. Do I have any zeros? I do. All of them are. Well, do I want to take this or do I not want to take this? If I'm trying to go and grab them all, I'm going to want to grab them. Well, I don't want to, so I'm going to put down the 15. And last person, zeros. This is the only card I can play here. So who's going to take this? This guy. Well, that did not work well. We ended up getting 3 points on this one. That was probably not the smarter thing to do. Let's lay down 42. So I got a remainder of 2. I have nothing, so I'm just going to throw away a card. I'm looking for a remainder of 2, throw away a card. And remainder of 2, I do have 1. We're going to take it. And going to start again. So we have a 4, which is a remainder of 4. This is a remainder of 1, 0, and 1. Takes it again. So how did we end up with this? Person number 4 over here. Let's see how many we got. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Well, that's not so bad. This is what person number 3 got. And we're going to, or excuse me, number 4. We're going to tally these up. You're going to want to play multiple games. So this person just got 5 points. You want to have low points. Look and see how many points this person got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So this person had none. So even though we took cards, we had no points. So these two, person number 4 and person number 1, each got 5 points. Again, you want to have the lowest points as you keep playing another round. So that was the remainder hearts game. As you can see, it was quite easy to do this with the set of 5, because we all pretty comfortable with our sets of multiples of 5. It becomes a little bit more challenging when you have multiples of 6 or 7. And that's where the practice comes in. Notice all the mental subtraction and addition and multiplication was happening when you played the game. I hope you enjoy this game. I actually chose this for Michael because he was having difficulties playing this game. So Michael, enjoy the game, have fun. Everybody else, enjoy it. Take care. See you next time.